Hey everybody, welcome back to another dicondissectional production hosted by Deathstroke9. Now, this is super random, but we're going to be doing this video called Earn $20,000 every month by being your own boss. Okay, so let me just explain myself here. First off, a friend of mine told me this would be good for a Halloween reaction. They said it's super short, and that it just came out, and that it's, I'm assuming there's a twist somewhere in here. So, yeah, this was uploaded by a YouTube channel that I've never heard of, that actually has more than 500,000 subscribers, so they must be doing something right. Brian David Gilbert, which I assume is a, content creator. So I thought, all right, since we're doing lots of Halloweeny reactions, let's do this one as well. This will be a shorter video, but I want to see what all the hype is about, because I don't know if you know that YouTube has like a trending list. So my friend sent it to me, telling me that I should just watch it for myself. They said it's a great Halloween video. And I clicked on it, and I saw that it's number 48 on trending. And I like watched the first 10 seconds, all right? So I got it around here, and it just looks like an ad almost. So I'm really hoping there's a twist. If there's not, I probably won't even upload this. But yeah, this is a little unconventional type of video, but let's do it. 3, 2, 1. How to earn $20,000 every month by being your own boss. Let's go.
3 years ago, I was living in that apartment right there. 3rd floor, leaky windows, cockroaches, the worst. I had $14 in my bank account. But just last week, I paid off my very first Subaru Impreza, and I own my own house in Nebraska. You might say that's wild. How did you get there? But that's not even the wildest part. The wildest part is that the way I went from there to where I am standing right now, all I had to do was work from home, make my own hours, and be my own boss.
Before we continue, yeah. I don't know. A lot of you guys, I stopped seeing the ads after I bought YouTube Premium, all right? And other people use ad blocker and there's all types of ways to get rid of ads. But for the longest time, I did have ads on when I would watch YouTube. And there were so many advertisements just like this. People setting up their own masterclass saying, look at me, I'm making this X amount of dollars a year, which is a ton of money. Here's my receipts, and I'm going to teach you how you can do, how you can make millions of dollars by working from home, being like a middleman, selling stuff, or like creating websites, or just messing around with this, that, or the other. It's pretty, or doing super mindless stuff, just for a few hours every day, and you can, or by investing, all these different ways of doing things. And they're like, all right, we're certified businessmen who've learned all these different tips and tricks, and we're going to teach it to you if you act now and click that button in the description to watch our completely free, this, that, and the other, And I would assume that they always try to get you to buy something, even if they say it's free. But yeah, there were so many videos just like this. So it's actually kind of humorous to me. Right off the bat, it almost feels like a parody of all of those videos. All right, let's continue.
And you can do it too. If you have access to a computer and also internet access, you could be making up to $20K a month, working just a couple hours a day. All you have to do is work on these spreadsheets. I learned this strategy.
Okay, what? What am I looking at? There's just a bunch of random symbols on a Google document, I think, or a Google spreadsheet, whatever it is. Reminds me of YouTube user Lucky Mustard's spreadsheet of all the videos I've reacted to so far. which I'm still forever in their debt for them doing that. That's awesome. But yeah, so what is this? Just a bunch. I see the omega symbol all over the place here. Yeah, just a bunch of weird symbols. How do you make money doing that? Let's see. What does he have to say?
From Dorian Smiles, but I put a little twist on it. When I was starting out, I'd spend 6 to 8 hours a day just moving these symbols back and forth between the two spreadsheets. But now, I can get that work done in half the time. And every 15th of the month, I get wired between $10,000 and $20,000 straight into my bank account. And where's that money coming from? I don't 100% know. Like, I called my bank. I waited like the whole 15th, and as soon as the money came in, I called my bank and I was like, hey, where did that money get transferred in from? And the guy was like, it was from you. Like, he said that it was like I was transferring money from an account I have with a different bank into this one, but I just have the one bank account. And I told that to the guy, and he was like, literally.
What the hell? Oh, man. What's interesting is I noticed a few other weird-looking things as the video went on, like little tiny, very, very small. Like when he was green screened in front of like the spreadsheet, it looked like he glitched for a second. I thought it was like just a mistake. Frick. How creative. Wow. What I don't know where he's going with this. So let's finish before I continue.
Bank account, and I told that to the guy, and he was like, Mr. Gilbert, we literally just spoke, and it's your money, and you put it into your, and like that didn't make sense to me until I remembered that I'm my own boss. If you had told me 3 years ago that I'd become so successful I could own not one, but 2 mandolins, I'd say you're lying. And honestly, I still can't believe it's true. But ever since I signed up with Dorian Smiles' program, he just sent over the spreadsheets and I got...
Okay, who's Dorian Smiles? Sounds like a pretty fake name. Never mind. Okay, Dorian Smiles, National Account Specialist at Warner Brothers Entertainment. It says. Huh. There's no information here. It says experience is Warner Brothers Entertainment. Okay. Interesting. Dorian Smiles. Huh. Okay. Let's keep going. This video is only 5 minutes. It's 5:55 actually. Let's see him make part 2, and it's 6:66.
Got to work right away. But what am I working on? Like seriously, what the fuck am I doing? Right? Like I just moved the same lines back and forth between these two spreadsheets, and like I can't figure out how that's adding value to anything. And yet I keep getting paid by someone who apparently has my name and my voice, and like I'm trying to figure out what happened. I've messaged Dorian, and but he hasn't responded, right? Since he sent over the spreadsheets, it's been empty. It's been silence. And like, sure, you know what? Fuck, I get paid ridiculous amounts of money for 2 hours of work a day, but like I'm spending the other 22 hours just thinking about the spreadsheets, and I can't figure out why that. Like, I don't sleep anymore, right? I don't sleep anymore. I just. 3 years ago, I was living in that apartment right there. Think about the... And you just need a computer and internet access. But as I mentioned previously, I put a little twist on Dorian Smiles' program.
Yeah, we're realizing that, pal. Okay, Wow, how creative is this? What an incredible job. The link to the original video is in the description. Go watch it. Like, to get the full experience, you need the full screen. Wow. This is so interesting. Okay. So, I don't really want to comment too much on it before we finish it, but he's doing a great job. Let's keep going.
Graham. You see, you can work from home
What the heck
anywhere,
is going on?
but I specifically bought a house in Center, Nebraska because it's close to where Dorian lives. He had to give me his address for like tax purposes, and I wanted to meet the guy in real life. But the snag is that the address hasn't existed since 1888. Like, there's records of a building being there, but it got condemned because of an enormous blizzard.
Okay.
It's just woods now. But like, I gotta try to find it. It's the only lead I have. And I need to meet the man who came up with this incredible program that can earn you up to $20,000 a month with just a few hours of work a day. But that's not even the wildest part. The wildest part is that you can do this while working from home, making your own hours, and being your own boss. And you can do that too, but that's not even the wildest part. The wildest part is that you can do this while working from home, making your own hours, and being your own boss. Hey. And you can do that too, but that's not even the wildest part. The wildest part is that you can make this while working from home, making your own hours, and being your own boss. And you can do that too, but that's not even the wildest part. The wildest part is that you can do working from home, making your own hours, and being your own boss. And you can do that too.
The heck?
It's easy. I get paid $10,000 to $20,000 a month while I work from home. And you can too. Why don't you join me? Why don't you join me? Why don't you join me?
What the
Why don't you-
hell? Is that it? So he was his own boss, quite literally. Like a doppelganger of him or something. The heck? What the heck? Wow, okay. All right, let's first of all, let me check what are the comments. So this person wrote, oh my goodness. I earn up to $20,000 a month from working from home, making my own hours and being my own boss, and you can too. And then he just copied and pasted that a million times right here. Written by Karen Han and me. Music by Jonas Scott. This genre of seemingly innocuous video turned into psychological horror film in which the terror of the unreal is seeping in from the cracks in this guy's mind rather than the gore or jump scare culture of modern horror is what I'm really living for. Thank you, Brian. I fear you. Bro, that face at the end is burned into my memory. I've never felt so uncomfortable. Conspiracy theory. The hermit in the woods who got Karen's laptop is a fae. He stole Brian's face, voice, and name during the verses that were skipped in the ballad, using the laptop to launch the project. And he did that because he wanted to lure him into the woods to steal the last thing he needed, Brian's body, to live in our world. Slowly, he's replacing real Brian in this video via glitches. The real Brian is but a ghost in Nebraska. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at this. Someone wrote, what it's telling you is so simple. He went from there, the apartment, to where I am, panning to a graveyard. He's dead. The fact that the jump scare is Dorian moving his hands away to reveal a smile is so impressive. The genius of making a friendly gesture terrifying. Brian really just heard the phrase, "I'm my own boss," then just went, "Hey, wait a second," and made us all agree with him. What the heck? That's really interesting. That's a really well-made video. Okay. Thank you for joining me. Again, go check out this video. Like, wow. Check out his other videos, too. I'm going to be doing the same because, yeah, wow. That's really interesting. So what's the name of this channel again? Brian David Gilbert. Wonder if he still lurks the streets somewhere. Or if the man in that video is no more. Strange. I love how simple it was, to be totally honest with you. Like the slightly glitchy effects, you know, like right at the beginning, that kind of threw me just a tiny bit off guard, right? Then once he starts, you know, drawing you in with the story that he's been telling this whole time. I got a house in Nebraska, you know, like things that he used as little, let me think, what are they called? Payoffs. He paid off lots of stuff, tied everything together, which was brilliantly done, to be totally honest with you. Yeah, wow. All right. Thank you very much to the person who suggested this. You know who you are. And, yeah, all right. This video actually went on longer than I thought it would. So Deathstroke 9 out. Stay tuned for more. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. The entire channel is about reviewing stuff and trying to, you know, dissect it and figure out little details and blah, blah, blah about it. Mostly music, but we do other stuff as well. Thank you very much for joining me, Deathstroke 9.